Thank you for tuning back into Albatross Barbecue, everybody. Today, it's hammer time. We've got a new rub, we've got a new au jus. We're going to be smoking it low and slow and putting the meat into some beautiful tacos. So for the rub, we have half a tablespoon of white pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of both cracked pepper and pink Himalayan salt, and then we have 1 tablespoon each of turmeric, paprika, and onion powder. Just give those a good mix and combine well. The paprika combines with the turmeric should give this hammer a beautiful colour. And here is our beef shin. As you can see, the butcher has done a great job in prepping this for me. There is quite a bit of silver skin on here, if I'm being honest. I made the decision to leave it on and pull it off at the end. In hindsight, what I wish that I did was take all those bits of string off, cut away the silver skin, and then tie it back up and apply my rub. However, I didn't do it on this occasion. I decided to apply the mustard for the binder and then put the rub all over it. The reason why I would cut away the silver skin next time is simply so I can get more smokiness and flavour directly into the meat. Alright, so let's have a look at our setup today. My original plan was to use the pellet smoker for today, but the hammer is too big for this Pro Series 22. So we are reverting to the char griller. I'm going to be running the Kingsford charcoal today with a cherry flavour. I've got those set up in here in the snake method. Then I've got some mesquite bits of wood as well to give some additional smokiness throughout the cook. I've left the ends reasonably free because when I wrap it, I'm not going to be getting any more smoke flavour. So I'm targeting a cooking temperature of around 107 degrees Celsius or 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Once I'm regulating that temperature nicely, put the hammer into the barbecue along with the thermometer and just let it cook away. If you're barbecuing, you got to leave your lid shut. So after 2 hours I had my first look and I sprayed it with a little bit of water just to keep it moist. And then 2 hours after that I did the same thing just to keep my eye on the bark. It was starting to look really good. Another little spray and then I just left her alone to smoke. Alright, so as you can see, we've hit 170 degrees internal. The temperature's been pretty good. It's been stabilising around that 230 degrees, creeping up very, very slowly, but that's okay. We're at a point where I want to have a look now and just see if she's ready to wrap. Usually with beef shin, I like to go as late as possible so I can get the best bark possible. But once I hit 170, it's definitely worthwhile having a quick look. So check it out. I was happy with how everything was forming up there. It was getting a beautiful colour. However, I wanted to give it a little bit more time, so I waited until about 180 degrees before I brought this out to wrap. So whilst waiting for that, I decided to get my au jus ready. Simply, I've just got some leftover Jack Daniels. There's just a couple of shots there, and then I have some beef stock, and then with the spices there, some salt, some pepper, some thyme, and fresh rosemary. The plan being that those flavours combined with the fat coming off of the meat as well as the bone marrow coming off of the bone, it should give a beautiful flavour to throw over the top of the meat once it's all cooked. Most people recommend wrapping the hammer nice and tight at this point. What I'm doing is I'm putting it in a tray with the au jus, simply so I can try and get a little bit of extra steam into here and get it nice and moist. I do risk the bark, but it's a decision that I made, and then 4 hours later it was cooked. So here we have it, our beef shin. It took a little bit longer than I expected, but it feels really tender. The au jus that I put together, obviously putting that on top of it as well is going to give it some of the extra flavour that I was looking for. But let's dig in and give this a go. This piece has my name written all over it. Oh yeah, that's good beef shin. That's going to go absolutely beautifully with those tacos. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Beef shin is super versatile and awesome to smoke. We enjoy putting it in the tacos, so much better than mincemeat. Thank you for watching, everybody, and we'll see you again in the next one.